What's up, people? Marco here, and this is the last one for tonight, so it's the last time you're going to see my ugly, ugly Boracay shirt, so there you go. We're going to be doing Hyprtonic tonight, and it's the last one for the evening, so we got Moonlight Peaches, Mercedes, Cookie Explosion, and Gravity, which is actually my favorite. So we're going to start with Moonlight Peaches because I already have it in my tank. I'm sorry, I am too lazy to drip it. But basically, Moonlight Peaches is a minty peach mix, so let's give it a bit of a kick. All right, so the peach notes are very, very strong. It's pretty prominent stuff. But the menthol isn't overpowering, so I like that. I used to be a fan of Midas's Icy Peach, which is why this really kicked it for me. All of these are in 12 mg, so that pretty much explains the facial expressions and all. But one thing about it, I like about them is the legit throat hit on it. It's not the kind of stuff that makes you feel like you're vaping something cheap. And for the pricing they got on it, which I'm just going to talk about in the comments, is yeah, it's pretty fair for their 30 mLs because they changed the bottles up. It used to be that they had like shampoo bottles for it, but it was pretty hard to drip, so they took feedback from some of their customers. They replaced it with the easy squeezy bottles. So, which takes us to the next one, which is Gravity. I can't put my finger on what Gravity tastes like. You can see I've dented it quite a bit just dripping it, but God, I still can't put my finger on it. I'm trying to figure out what it is. It smells blueberry-ish. I could be wrong. All right. It's berry-ish, definitely. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty berry-ish with a mild kick of tobacco, a very, very light hint of it. But the berry notes are pretty prominent on it. The tobacco is more of a background note. The kicker is really blueberry. That's what I'm getting a really solid hit of. Maybe a slight hint of strawberry in it as well. It's very enigmatic, and I really can't quite put my finger on what it's supposed to be, especially with a name like Gravity, but I like the sticker image they have on it. Can you get a focus on that? It's like that dude falling down. Yeah, check it out. But we're here to talk about the taste, so fuck that. But yeah, I gotta hand it them. The pretty nice logos on it. The others have sweet stuff on it too. So Gravity, it's more of like blueberry-ish, berry-ish tobacco kind of thing. Tobacco is very mild though. So for tobacco lovers, they have others out there. I haven't gotten the shipment for the others, but we're gonna talk about that on a second video. This is just the first 4. They have others out there. The others are tobacco mostly. Cookie Explosion usually goes in my tank, but I got sick of it after a while, so I started dripping it. Let's move on to another atomizer. I gotta hand it to them for Cookie Explosion though. The reason why I tank it is because of all the cookie butter based juices out there. Cookie Explosion is probably the only one that tastes like legit cookie butter. I mean, the rest, they try and they fail, as in they fall, some of them fall flat out on their face. It just tastes like ass, but this is really good stuff, so. Yeah. For those of you who are a fan of the speculoos stuff, you know, even the way it smells, this stuff smells legit. I mean, you know, it smells like you open up a jar of it, stuck your finger and shoved it up your nose. I mean, it really gets the taste down. The gingery notes are there. You know, that spicy cinnamon bit is there, and the sweetness is well rounded out. I like how another reason why I don't mind tanking it on my Roosgar is that it's not overpoweringly sweet. What do I mean? It's not drowned in freaking sweetener. so you don't get gunky coils after every 2 tanks or something like that. So that's a big selling point for me for Cookie Explosion. And again, it is by far the only cookie butter mix out there that has gotten it right for me. The others were either too bland, too sweet, or just didn't taste like cookie butter. But this was spot on. I mean, with the cinnamon notes prominent, you know, it almost feels like you're eating a spoonful of it. So it can go as an all-day vape for me. Actually, I posted that on PVF. It isn't quite all day as in all day, but you can vape it for a substantial amount of your day and not get sick of it. I mean, it's not nauseatingly sweet, so you're not going to have to worry about that. The last one we got in the lineup is Mercedes. Now, they based this off of a Filipino version of a vanilla cake called Brazo de Mercedes. I just say Mercedes because it sounds, you know, it sounds a lot sexier. But but yeah, it's Mercedes basically. No, so there you go. I don't want to get knocked for not doing it in Filipino, but that's basically what it is. Yeah, just in case anyone was wondering, why the hell doesn't this Filipino guy do his videos in Tagalog? It's so that the manufacturers can use it for the international market. I mean, Filipino stuff is pretty solid, and Hyprtonic is one of those brands that, you know, isn't going to put the Philippine vaping scene to shame. So I want to do them justice, just like I did everyone else justice, hopefully, I think. I mean, come on, who are we shitting here? So let's give it a shot. Yeah, the vanilla concentrates, the vanilla notes are definitely there, but it has that own Pinoy taste to it. I mean, it isn't just flat out vanilla, and I wouldn't say it's vanilla cake or vanilla custard per se. It doesn't taste like Brazo de Mercedes, that's for sure. But I like how the sweetness of it is focused more on the side of my tongue, and not so much, you know, like a drowning sensation of it. And the way that 12 mg kicks my throat, it's something else. I gotta hand it to them. The throat hit on all of these is pretty solid, but particularly for gravity. Mercedes is sweet, and it hits the spot for me because I've mentioned in previous videos I've been a huge fan of Midas's line, particularly Vanilla Cupcake and Icy Peach. So that's why this line is a line I'd say pretty close to my heart. You know, it gives me that hint of nostalgia because obviously the people who came up with these stuff, Sir Polsky and his team, these are people who've been vaping for quite a bit, I'm sure, because some of these are very reminiscent of very prominent brands, and I like how they put their own spin on it. It's not a blatant ripoff. I mean, a lot of people can copy shit. It's very easy to do that, but to put their own spin on it and make it something unique and uniquely Filipino, that's a lot of fun. And the way that Mercedes is, it's almost like vanilla pudding, if you've tried that stuff, like legitimate vanilla pudding, the stuff that looks like baby vomit. It's pretty good stuff. I'm not saying it tastes like vomit. I'm saying you know, it reminds me of the dessert that looks like baby vomit. But yeah, Mercedes, the way I'd rank the four, it's pretty hard because I would vape all this stuff all day. The reason why most of them are like sitting almost full is because I still have the little tester bottles I got previously. But yeah, that's basically Hyprtonic for you. These are just four. They have another four out. I haven't committed them all to memory, but they have a tobacco one called the Chief's Blend, of course for Chief Pat, who brought us the Immortalizer, of course. Yeah, there you go. So that's basically it for Hyprtonic. I will be doing the other four when I get them, but these I gotta drain, so Jesus Christ, I'm gonna need another tank. So yeah, I gotta save up for that shit. So that's basically all we got to talk about tonight. When the other four come, I'm going to put them out on another video. I'm going to link to the Hyprtonic page on the comments. I'm going to talk about the pricing there as well, but rest assured these are some of the cheaper, more affordable 30 mLs out there without butchering the real, you know, the whole vaping market. So that's about it for this evening, people. I hope that you didn't get sick of my shirt and my voice and all that fucking jazz. But yeah, y'all have fun and vape hard. Cheers, people.